And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream here tonight. And now tonight we are doing some multi-class racing with Formula GT Racing League. This is their LMP2, GTE, and GT3 multi-class league. Now here tonight we'll have 20 minutes of qualifying, a 40-minute sprint race, and then a 90-minute endurance race. I'm your commentator, Trevor Hummer. And below you can find some of my Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram handles. And now, welcome back to another stream. I hope you all enjoy this one. And tonight, we are doing some Formula GT action on Project Cars 2. Now, qualifying is at night here at Hockenhiem. Now we follow Skane around. Skane is in that Porsche GTE. Now, Skane has entered... Ooh, thank you, Safe Peak Following. Now, Skane has entered 12 Formula GT races. He has had 4 podiums in the past. Oh, thank you, Aaron, for also following. Now, as we follow Skane here, he has had 4 podiums in the past, 0 fastest laps, 0 poles, and 0 wins. So, he'll be looking to do good in his class here tonight in the GTEs. Now, fun. As you can see here, Skane goes wide, rounding out the final 2 corners. Very wide out of the final corner. That's going to most likely invalidate both laps here. But now let's head back down the field to who I would consider probably the one to watch out for here is Dr. Kraken, if I can find him. Unless if he is not here tonight, which there's a possibility he's not going to be here if I cannot find him on the list. Yeah, so he's not here, but it looks like Oxygen is going to also be another one you want to look out for here, along with Insane Scotsman. Insane Scotsman does have 1 win. He's taken the pole and has had 10 podiums in the past races here. So now we follow Oxygen into the stadium section at Hockenhiem Ring. It looks like a pretty clean Hockenheim, or stadium section, excuse me. Now it is at night, so that's going to make it really hard to see. Did I not set up stream alerts? Yes, I did. When is the sound alert I'm stupid gonna play? Okay, that's a little bit bizarre, but thank you, Dej, for redeeming the sound alert. I'm not fully sure when that's gonna pop up here. Now here, it looks like Oxygen has taken your provisional pole here so far. It looks like he has set the fastest lap on his first lap with a 142.6. Excuse me, as Godek takes that away in a GTE. That is the Ford. He puts it on provisional pole with a 139.0, while WDMR Martin has set it on second provisional pole in his class, the GTE, of a 139.48. Is the audio alerts coming through the stream, or is it just... Because I see you guys are redeeming them, but I don't hear them, and I should hear them. That is so bizarre. What is up with my stream elements today? It's not coming through. Why? Yeah, give me a minute. I'll try to figure that out here. We can hear cars on stream No, there's sound alerts people are redeeming, and for some odd reason it's not coming through, so I have to figure out how to fix that for you guys really quick. I'm sorry. Still looks Lots has improved his time. He's now up into third place here so far. Let's pop that out. Aha! I have figured out why it's not playing. Okay, there we go. Now we can try that again. And it seems like the league account has redeemed. I'm stupid. That better play. My partner's in this event. Oh, welcome! Hope you enjoy the stream here, and yeah. Now, since the last Formula GT stream, I have reached affiliate on this Twitch account, which means you can... Oh, it didn't play again. Lovely. Which means you can now support the stream via very different ways, but you can subscribe to this Twitch account via Twitch Prime or just traditional. And what little audio blip there did I just hear? Question it. I'm still trying to figure out these extensions here for you. Let's... Now it looks like Godek has still hold the fastest lap. He is at a 137.7. That is a pretty quick lap. He has 6/10 clear of Lots, who are still following. Now, there we go. Now it's worked. Thank you guys for progressively fixing that. No. That is Moosh following. So thank you. Nikita is here. Partner. Awesome. They took me to my first real-life racing event last month and got me really interested in cars. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, racing is very fun, and does someone want to redeem another? Okay, someone's redeemed. Does it work? As you can see, Lots is in the pits. Gotta can still hold here, provisional pole here. And now Martin is in the only GT3 on this grid, so we'll be interested to see how he does this. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. And it actually looks like my stream might be buffering just a little bit. Like the frame rate. It's a little interesting. I'll have to try and look at that. Yeah, it's something on my stream overlay. I'm gonna just do that. Do that. Everything else looks pretty good, so I'm not 100% sure what it is here. It was working the other night, so I'm not sure why it's now not working. But yeah, with Martin being the only Martin's around. With Martin being the only GT3 on the field, he's going to have a severe disadvantage against these, or quote-unquote, severe disadvantage against the other drivers, as he is the only one in the slowest car. But he'll be able to, with him being as quick as he is, he'll be able to split the GTEs pretty good, and we'll see how that works there. So that worked. That scared the absolute living crap out of me. Oh, is that there? Try that again. That might have fixed that audio. Okay. So, actually, I can redeem one.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
I got it fixed. There we go. Okay. Welcome, Macho. Hope you enjoy the stream here tonight. So currently you see about 6 GTEs on track with times down as we have the first 10 minutes split to GTEs, I believe, and now here come... Yep, that's definitely working. And now here comes your LMP2s and LMP1s as the split qualifying time is now ended. We are free to let these LMP beasts run away now. Currently, Brooklyn has the most wins in Formula GT Racing League history, so we'll see how he plays a role here tonight. Will he be able to win this race tonight? But first, he needs to get provisional pole. With the GT qualifying being done, it looks like, unfortunately, Martin has been disconnected from the server, from what I've seen. But it looks like Godek is your pole sitter for GTs. Excellent to see there, with lots in second place, Skane in third place, Kane in fourth, and then Pollock in fifth, Oxygen sixth, and then Sun in what should be seventh in class. So that's excellent to see there. Good qualifying from those guys here. We're following Meaty Chip around, running a little bit wide through the stadium section of Hockenhiem rank. That would have been turn 12 of Sox, one of those. Skane says best qualifying results for me. Yes, that was an excellent qualifying. You in, what would that be, P3 in class? Looking forward to see you start this race here. And now we follow Meaty Chip around. Dej in his LMP1 has taken provisional pole here by 2.2 seconds, clear of Charlie here. Dej is your provisional pole sitter with a 118.6. And if I'm at all quiet, please go ahead and tell me, or if the game audio is a little quiet, again, go ahead and tell me. Skane says, I hope it doesn't crash in lap 1. Well, yes, even if you do, you have some good time to recover with a 40-minute sprint race in the first one and a 90-minute endurance race, so that will be plenty of time for you to recover, unlike let's say, a 20-minute endurance race that I'm more used to. Now we head back down the field to Nikita, and we will see how Nikita does here. Have 5 minutes left of this qualifying session about, and it looks like Nikita is in second place in his LMP2 class. Now, there are a couple drivers who have yet to set a time in the LMP2s. There's RS200E in an LMP2s in the midst of GTEs, and it looks like Martin has reconnected to the server, but unfortunately his lap has been deleted in the process, which means he will be starting 17th. That's unfortunate there to see. Now hard down, breaking into turn 2s. Now this little kink of 3 and 4. Through Parabolica we go. Parabolical, it's flat out. You don't try and get onto the brakes until about that start of the curving on the right hand side of the GT3s. I'm not sure about LMPs. And then now, let's actually hop on a Oh, this cam's not going to be good, is it? Actually, let's hop on a cockpit cam to see how Nikita takes this lap here now. Turn 8 Mercedes is very hard. I can never get it right, no matter what car I'm in. Traction control, ABS, nothing can help me get through that corner. It's a very challenging corner. Janik says, great stream, keep it up. Thank you so much. Now Nikita entering turn 12 of the... What did I call it? It's not the arena. Yeah, it's the arena section. 13-14 kink. Now the double right-hand corner of 15 and 16 now into the front stretch here. Where will Nikita improve his time? Yes, he does. Nikita takes away provisional pole of LMP2 from one bad VR. And he does so by about, wow, 6/100ths of a second. That is very impressive here tonight. Looks like Edshot is in 3rd place in his class here on qualifying, but we will now head to the LMP qualifying session. Now we will hop and follow Charlie. Oh, that's a big little mistake here from Charlie, and I'm not sure the other drivers are around him. But that is Charlie in 2nd place in his class and overall, as these LMP1s are the fastest here on track. Now, a lot of action to be covering in qualifying. So, sorry if I have not gotten to everyone on the grid. With 18 people on the grid, there's no way I can. And it looks like Alex had invalidated his lap time, so he will not be able to improve. As Charlie's hard into the wall. Charlie is hard off into the wall out of a mistake out of the final corner. He has exited the pits now. You need to get back on track in the next next about minute or so you can set another time here. If you don't get out by about 140 out of that pit lane by 140 left in the session, you will not be able to set another time. Still interesting to see Gadak is splitting 2 LMPs. Is splitting the LMP field between Cub and RS200E. That's definitely interesting to see there. We'll see how these LMPs navigate the GTE field here. And now with 1:50 left, someone's exiting pits, but does well to stay out of the way. If you do cross the pit line in this game will give you a penalty, so you do not want to do that. You do not want to be caught out by that penalty. That is a harsh penalty to ingest in qualifying. Something also drivers are going to have to watch is speeding into the pit lane for the endurance race when they have to take a pit stop. And they'll also have to navigate the GT cars into hard braking chains and pretty much all of the hard braking zones, specifically like the turns of 2 and 3, the Mercedes corner, and then into the stadium section. So we'll see how that works here tonight. Minute left to qualifying. All of the LMPs are out on track, so everyone will be able to get another lap in. Meiji Chip is invalidated. So has Dej, and one bad VR, so we'll see if they will be able to get around to do another valid lap. Edshot is currently on validate, and that is one bad, the first to be out in qualifying for the LMP2s. That's an interesting little tactic, but now let's see with Edshot, will he be able to improve his lap here? Turn 1 is going to be an action spot in the race. I have a good clip on my Twitch, and I might even have it on my YouTube channel. Maybe I've just put it and featured it in one video. But it would be the VTCC evaluations, which would have been touring cars, and man, this was an excellent track to watch some carnage happen, unfortunately. Yeah, me and Hockenhiem have a special relationship, as this is where I started my first league race. And so glad to be commentating here at Hockenhiem. Now with qualifying over with, Dej has taken provisional pole. in the LMP. Will Meaty Chip be able to offset him by about 6 seconds? He has to catch up Meaty Chip to Dash. Not sure if that'll be able to be done. And with one bad being in the pit, Edshot is the only person here, to my knowledge, that might be able to put off Nikita from provisional pole of LMP2. Will they be able to do it here? Only a couple more corners left. Through the stadium section, on the exit of the stadium section. And just left is the double right-hand corner. Dash is happy with his provisional pole in the chat. Will Edshot be able to offset Nikita? No, it does not look like so. Now, here is your qualifying session order. Here is your order. For LMP1, Dej is your pole sitter, with Charlie being second place, Meaty Chip in third, and then Brooklyn way down the path into 19th. That's going to be a little interesting. He is fourth in class, but he's 19th starting. And now we head to the LMP2 class here. Nikita is your provisional pole sitter pole sitter of LMP2, starts fourth place. Bad is second in class, starts fifth. Edshot's third in class, starts sixth. Alex is in fourth place in class, starts seventh. Cube Master is in fifth place in class, starts eighth. RS200E starts sixth in class, ninth on the grid, but has 2-place grid penalty. That will not take place until we move on next. And then 7th in class is Storm and starts 11th on track. Now we head down to the GT3 field here. Yadek has taken provisional pole. He starts in 10th place, and now Lotz is in second place, but starts 12th, which means that would be an LMP driver splitting these two. And that, unless if that is Martin, but I don't believe Martin's lap stayed valid. Now, Skane is third place in class, starts 13th. Logue is fourth in class, starts 15th. There's another driver splitting them. That might be WDM or Martin. Fifth place is Auction, starts 16th, and Sunman is sixth, starts 18th. Had no valid laps. Plogue has a one-place grid penalty that will be taken effect after we finish qualifying. And then Martin is your 1 GT3. He will take the pole, as there's no one else to challenge him for it, but he gets 17th on the grid. Now we get dropped on the grid here. Just before we get it going, I'll run a 30. Excuse me. No, we are doing something. I think we're restarting the grid because someone most likely left the grid. Yeah, we're restarting the grid here. That's so. What is that here? Now let's move to just chatting. Yep, figured, and unfortunately, you guys not. Oh, that's annoying. Just chatting is. Oh, that's a little bit annoying that all my channels are broken on Twitch. Okay, well, I'll work on that after this race, it looks like. Yeah, restarting the lobby must have bugged out. Thank you, Macho Man, for following. Greatly appreciate it. And for those of you missed earlier on in the stream, you can now subscribe to me on Twitch, which gives me.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
That is gonna scare me all night long. So yeah, now you can follow me on follow and subscribe on Twitch if you want, using a Twitch Prime subscription, which is paired with your Amazon account if you have Amazon Prime, or you can just do a traditional subscription, and that helps support my channel, and all donations and money I get from Twitch will go back into the channel. Looks like we will be restarting the grid here shortly. And while we wait to get this grid back going again, I am going to run a quick ad break. I'll be right back, and I'll see you guys now. And welcome back after that outbreak. Still waiting here for the server to be reset. What is the grid that is being reset? It should be... So I'm just predicting it. Yeah, based on the timing. So what we're going to do is...
I am stupid. I am stupid.
We're going to wait for the sound alert to be done. What we're going to do is we're going to use a 5-minute formation lap. And so we're just going to be plopped back onto the grid. Someone knows the starting order, and they are going to manage the starting order. So we're going to have a 5-minute formation lap to get everyone back into their respective qualifying positions. And then once that formation, up to 5-minute formation lap is done, we will rerun. We will start a 40-minute race here at Hockenhiem. It might run about 41, 42 minutes on track before the white flag is dropped. For anyone who does not know, white flag means final lap in America. And one thing most people don't actually know if you're not in America is flag colors vary between, or the meanings between the colors.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
This is going to be a long day of having stream alerts, isn't it? Yeah, this is going to be a long day, I feel. Just constantly getting cut off from sound alerts. Okay, we're about to go racing here quickly. Just get that formation lap underway. And if you're at all interested in joining us here at Formula GT Racing League, on screen you have a Discord link. It is HTTP. No. If you want to join us here, it is discord.link/FGTRL. And yeah, these races aren't particularly scheduled in any way. It's just when the admins all can get together via getting out of work, so that's just a little bit unfortunate. But with that being said, we plan.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
This is gonna be a long day of that happening. Oh my god, Macho. Well, thank you. And maybe if I make those bid alerts, maybe that would be a little bit better. Yeah, plus that would make it get a little bit. It would support the channel a little bit. Maybe something I'll have to look at later. And we are technically green here at Hockenhiem. First, we are just doing that formation lap here, so everyone's going to get back in the order. Looks like all the LMPs have started to go. Brooklyn has moved back up into third. And we are just going to sit here and wait for these drivers to get running back in their grid position. Lots made some way up. So yeah, we're just sitting here waiting for grid positions to be made. It looks like all these GT drivers are just kind of being back here. Maybe we are doing a split grid start. Might be also another reason why we're doing this. So we get more action, so I can track one group more than the other at the start of the race. We'll see how this goes here. But it looks like the LMP1s are now in the middle of Parabolica. It looks like LMP... Oh, that's Charlie just reorganizing everyone. Okay, so... Unless if he is going to be at the back, which... He shouldn't be, because that was Brooklyn, who did not have a order. So it looks like Charlie is just telling everyone where to go. Behind, you can see... Nope, do not want to leave the session. That would be very bad. And you can see all the GTs avoiding him.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
Yeah, that was a good timing there for once. That was actually good timing. One of the first of only sunset sound alerts been implemented. Sound alerts also have came since that I have got an affiliate, as that is an affiliate level perk. So yeah, thank you all for getting me to affiliate. I'm getting the space ready for the start. Those are great. Oh, words are in cooldown. That's very clever. Haha. Okay, well. These are great. I'm not exactly, it's not was English, Trevor. That was not exactly an intent of these, but oops, Spinola. Not sure who spun, didn't see it. Maybe way in the back.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
Macho Man, don't you have a race to drive? Or are you not racing this? I can hear someone absolutely just revving the ever-loving shit out of their engine. Are we gonna do a split start? There's a chance we are. Where's the top GT? Yeah, it looks like we might be doing a split. Oh, that is Alex off. Oh, that is unfortunate. Ooh, so we're now going like 3 wide down the starting order. Who will get room first place? Oh gosh. Macho Man, you've got a race to do. Just start driving. And now we are green here at Hockenhiem with the LMP2s. It looks like Dej has gotten a better start over Brooklyn. Dej has gotten a better start over Charlie, but Brooklyn's now being under attack from... It was pretty clean there. And it looks like all of the LMP1s have gotten away with Dej taking the lead of the race. Brooklyn getting an excellent jump over Charlie and Meaty Chip. Now down the field, we've seen Nikita battling it out with, or defending from one bad, possibly. Now Dart onto the braking zone here. I'm literally the best, don't worry, oh god. But behind us, they're going 3 wide between 3 LMP2 drivers. Alex outbrakes himself, runs white. There's a massive collision between these drivers. That's Alex and edge shot in the... No, that is Alex and Cube Master on top of each other after it looks like edge shot made collision with both of them. Oh, is that smart? Oh, there is some big carnage back here. That is lots facing the wrong way. Yeah, that is lots facing the wrong way after Martin collided with these. Yes, yes we do. Oh my gosh. Aaron, are you racing or just one of the spectators? Don't you also have a race to work with? But here it looks like Dej is looking to attack onto Charlie here. After Charlie goes extremely wide, gets the position. Excuse me, Media Chip goes extremely wide. Now here comes Charlie possibly attaching attacking Dej for second place of the race here. This is a non-track battle. Aaron says I'm watching and we'll be racing. Awesome. Oh, is Media Chip? Oh, is there more collisions between Media Chip and Dej and Charlie there? No position advantage had been gained through that corner there. It just looks like Charlie outbraked himself against Dej. The racing and ping pong one's better, guys, okay? Can we start using that one a little bit more? But now behind we see Martin looking to attack down as a Skane here. This would be about 12. This would be for... Thank you. As you see, Martin breaks hard down into turn 6 hairpin, as that's oxygen going a little bit wide now. Looks like Martin has gotten ahead of Skane in the process. Oh, damn, I forgot that one. How can you forget it's racing or ping pong? Are we doing racing or ping pong? Oh my gosh. But now it looks like Martin is starting to run away. He is your second place GT car. And for all intents and purposes, I'm going to class Martin as a GTE because he is quick enough in that GT3 to be a GTE. That is someone off big in the background. That is Plogue in that number 2 Ford GT. That is a big off from him, recovering well though. RS200, he's struggling in this LMP2 again, it looks like. Out of the Mercedes Arena section of like 8, 9, and 10, now into the stadium, but it looks like Cube Master starting to make his way up through the grid. Now Martin is up, excuse me, now Godek is up ahead. Cube Master backs out of that maneuver. On the run up through Parabolica. I think I've got a clip of me saying Parabolica, and I need to find that so it can be an audio clip. But it's better than the one I just did, so I'll have to figure that one out. So it looks like Godek has outbraked himself down into the hairpin. This will allow Cube Master to get a position. Oh, and I also need to make the, me trying to pronounce Ug's name from the Formula GT as an audio clip. That's gonna be a good one. So there's a couple audio clips I need to work with. That's okay. Cube Master is starting to close down onto Martin here. Nope, not Martin. That would be Godek. Behind, it looks like Skane is looking a little bit racy against Martin here, especially as Martin runs wide through turn 12. As that is Alex up ahead in an LMP2, made a large mistake which allows this little gap between these 3 drivers of Godek, Alex, and Cube Master. Cube Master's looking down into the Nord curve, doesn't get himself alongside to do it, but might have pushed him just wide enough to get a good exit entry down into turn 2, 3, 4. Godek is being aggressive as the GT race leader, but now here comes Martin as Godek runs wide, pushes Skane off track as Godek struggles to rejoin. Now Martin is your GT race leader at this sprint race. He has cleared 5 minutes of racing, taken the race lead already as the only GTE in this grid. That's interesting to see, but now looks like we have some back markers. Now up ahead it looks like Dej is starting to close on to Brooklyn, and this is going to be really hard to tell who is who in the dark here. But we are following Dej as he's starting to look really racy against Brooklyn, as that's Martin up ahead? No, that would be it's really hard to tell. That would be the number 2 for GT. Now that it's Martin up ahead, Martin pulling up to the right hand side and letting these drivers by nice and easy. And this is going to get very action-packed extremely quickly here tonight. Dej looking to make a maneuver onto Brooklyn, out of turn 1, down into turn 2, navigating these LMP2s. Godek has overtaken Martin, actually. I am curious what happens there. They're actually battling hub to hub, wheel to wheel. Brooklyn has taken the race lead. Nope, we knew Brooklyn was in the race lead. Dej was the one attacking. But here we see Martin and Godek battling it out here. Godek in the GTE. He is the GTE race leader, but now with Martin being the GT race leader overall, that is Godek looking to take that position back away. So it looks like Martin's defending the inside line from Godek here. Martin, excellent driver. Godek slides the rear around. Now behind it looks like Skane and Oxygen are battling it out. But man, Godek and Martin go side by side through turn 7. Now through turn 8 of hard left-hand corner braking zones. That's a RS200E in this little battle now, I believe. So it looks like RS200E's cleared himself. Godek has now taken the GT race lead back temporarily, now entering the stadium section. Let's hop on board Martin's perspective and see this excellent battle happening from his perspective. You can see that LMP2 is just up there. LMP2 driver is entering the pits. I'm not sure who that would be. Would that be Cube Master? That actually would be Cube Master. And oh yes, I forgot about one small tiny detail. That small tiny detail is there is rain incoming here at Hockenhiem Ring. A lot of drivers have already chosen to take the pit stop, as that's gotta down late into turn 2. Now, interesting that all of the LMP1 drivers have stayed out. Maybe by the time the rain started coming down, it didn't reach them. That's a glitch driver in the middle of a track I thought I saw. We'll just ignore that temporarily, because that's what you do. Behind, it looks like Cam and LMP1 of... I don't know who that is, but that Oxygen goes wide out of the hairpin. I'm so confused what's happening here, but let's run that Oxygen runs wide. This is just the chaos of a multi-class battle at Hockenhiem. Not a lot of... I mean, it is a very wide circuit, but only in certain places. You can't go too wide in some of them. But ladies and gentlemen, we're finding the way here tonight, and now some of the LMP1s enter the pits. It looks like Charlie is the only one to enter now. But it looks like Skane, Lots, Q-Master, Sun, Plogue, all have entered the pits. I don't believe Cam and Oxygen have entered the pits, but now up ahead, you see that would be the number 53 of the immediate chip navigating these drivers here. Macho, I cannot tell if you're just trying to imitate these cars or having a stroke in chat, and I don't know which. I hope imitating these drivers because stroke is no good. Now we are still following Martin and Oxygen. Martin Goddick. You can see Goddick up ahead. Martin Goddick sliding around out of the hairpin just to get the power down as soon as possible. These people with they were as good as me. Huh. Interesting to know that, Macho. Now, Macho, what one are you? You said you were leading the race. What class and what's your name in game? Because I don't recognize your Twitch name. We've wasted away 10 minutes here of racing, and it looks like your class leaders is Brooklyn is your LMP1 race leader. You're in first place. Brooklyn, is that you? Or no? No, because Brooklyn, I thought. Oh man, I'm going at it. Anyways, Brooklyn is your LMP1 leader after a couple laps here, and it looks like we might have a battle here occurring for the race lead between Dej and Brooklyn again. Now let's hop on board is both LMP1 drivers enters the pit at the same time, and then that's the number 16 driver of... Who is that? It's a blue tag. It's the number 16 of Nevo we see there entering the pits also. Or it should be Nevo at least. And man, this pit lane is looking a little bit busy here tonight. Oh my gosh. What is this pit lane? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers entering the pits. Some drivers waiting for pit stalls, I believe. You can see the track is starting to get just a little bit greasy there. You can see Sunman's, I think, waiting for one of these pit stalls to be unlocked here. Absolute chaos here at Hockenhiem. You can hear the drivers fly past them now. As you can see, once there's some actual light on this track, these drivers are throwing their spray up of rain. Yeah, you can see the spray just slightly affecting these drivers here. Now, Camrex, I don't think there's any way we can tell what tire... No, I have no way to tell of what tires these drivers are on. Just a little bit unfortunate. Trackside, yeah, I don't think splits does anything. But yeah, here Watts is looking to navigate. That's an LMP2 of Edgeshot, I believe. He's using the purple tires. Best ones. Sure? I'm not that... They're going for fast. Yeah, well, purples are dry tires. And we're wet. I'm so confused. But yeah, you can see lots here navigating turn 12 there. Having to, not sure, really defend, but navigate with an LMP2 driver. More drivers have entered the pits of Martin and Camrex, but you can see Dej and Brooklyn have entered the pits. Now Camrex is out of pit lane. Oh no, that's...
I am stupid. I am stupid.
Not really sure what that was. He was drifting midair, but let's go with it. Let's drifting in the air. That is an excellent undercut on Martin there. Martin must be carrying some damage that he has to repair or a refueling of some kind, but that's an excellent undercut there. But now they've not accounted for oxygen and lots. But I'm not sure if oxygen and lots are on or on wet tires. Interesting to see if these two drivers are entering the pits. The class leader for LMP2 is Nikita. The class leader for LMP1 is Charlie. Class leader for GTE is Gadak after someone enters the pit. Who was I looking at? Oh, Lots and Oxygen have a big mistake. But I believe Gadak is still on. So you can see Gadak locks up quite hard down into what would that be? Would that be the turn 2 there now through Parabolica? I cannot tell if those are wets or dries on Gadak. I'm not sure if Gadak is running dries or wets. That's ours. That's number 16 of. It's not of ours 200E, but that was. No, that's that's another LMP. That be got that's the headshot that has some heavy damage on his LMP2 car. It's interesting there to see. That's
Honestly, what are we doing?
Racing or ping pong? Racing in the rain actually here. You can see Brooklyn and Dez are still in the pits. What is happening here? Nikita is the race leader in an LMP2. That is an LMP2 is holding the race lead. That's helping. Why did I get another invite? Has Charlie disconnected and wants to restart the server? I really hope we're not restarting the server again. Oh no, we're restarting the server again. Um... Uh... Oh no, we're restarting the server again, I think. Why? This is, yep, we have restarted the server. Yeah, that's, definitely restarting the server again. Yeah, that's exactly what that would mean. This is a little unfortunate. Why did we make it rain? Because rain makes it fun. Okay, so welcome back. I guess I forgot in that be right back is hidden hides my microphone. Yeah, also whoops. Yep. And while we wait back here again, try a quick ad break so I can get myself a snack as it's 3 p.m. Eastern. And also, perfect time to run some Twitch ad breaks since we got a break. So let's hop for a minute 30 ad. No, it was many disconnects. It sounded like there was about 4 drivers entering the pits who couldn't leave manually, which is a little bizarre, but it is Project Cars 2 after all. You do have to be predictable to be Project Cars. So we will be right back running a minute 30 ad or 2. Minute 30. And welcome back to Hockenhiem. It is absolutely pouring now. We're just waiting here, waiting for. I'm not sure. Oh, people are already up. Oh, Nikita's game just crashed. Are you kidding me? Oh, are we not going to do another restart? We're doing another restart. Oh, we're doing another restart. Lovely. To be honest, I better hope they go into the endurance because we've sit around doing about 40 minutes of shenanigans with the server, so. Yeah, I have no clue who your race leader, finisher, anything was for that race, but that was how they were going to set off the endurance, so I have no clue what we're about to do here next and why. Now with some time to kill, I'm going to try and fix Streamlabs. For stream elements, but yeah, like text overlays.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
Oh, did Streamlabs just fork itself? Oh, you know what? It actually might have from the big Twitch enjoyments. I don't play this game, to be honest. Well, for one, I enjoy this rating and lobby endurance.
Honestly, what are we doing? Racing or ping pong?
I am stupid. I am stupid.
All the time you have to leave a place.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely look at that one. Skin. I can only add so many alerts, so I don't know how many more I can add. I think we're good now, so we'll be getting the run racing. Getting the run racing. Wow, English. Looks like we will be running some formation laps again. So because we're going to be running some formation laps, I'm going to run an ad break, and we will be right back before we go racing.
Honestly, what are we doing? Racing or ping pong?
And welcome back, hopefully to the final time we'll see these cars do another formation lap. Now, it has gone dry, and the sun is slowly but surely rising in this German circle. And you can see the drivers starting to reform the grid again for the second time tonight. Hopefully, the final time. I'm not sure where they're taking the grid order from, maybe qualifying, since originally the grid order was supposed to be from the race previously, but since the race previously got, did not finished, Not really sure where we're going with it, so only time will tell. Here, ladies and gentlemen. Moosh says, good luck, Nikita. And good luck to all the other drivers that don't have their significant others in the chat. And now, starting to get the grid reformed again. Now on the exit of turn 8, in the complex of turn 8 that it comes with, 8, 9, and 10. We come through the arena section here at Hockenhiem Ring. Now we only have 2 corners left to go before the green flag drops here at Hockenheim. Are we going to do split starts? Well, it looks like we might be. You have 4 LP drivers, Dej taking the start of the race here. Charlie second place, third meaty chip. Brooke on the outside. You have the 2 green cars, the 2 green team cars. I'm not sure what the team name is, probably Aston Martin. On the outside of the track, with the inside being the 2 blue and black cars. We are green here at Hockenheim. Dej gets an excellent start over Charlie. Charlie actually has an extremely poor start and gives Brooklyn the position now over those 2. Now behind, Nikita starts to lead the LMP2 field away, with Bad being in second place, Edshot in third place here. Now the GT pack has just now gone here. Now Godek starts the race from the GTs. It looks like the GT3 field has been pretty clean. Now on to turn 2. Looks like behind there's some battles between, looks like Skane and Logue. Skane loses out a lot of positions running wide. Up ahead is anyone challenging, going side by side. No, but there's contact between RS200E and Cube Master. Both drivers recover well. Now puts Storm battling these guys. So that's RS200E and Cube Master spinning off. Covers well into the start of that section here. And now up ahead is Bad VR starting to challenge Nikita for the lead of the race here. This is the 90-minute endurance race. Is this already start of showing Bad's level of raciness here at Hockenheim? He's in the draft. Doesn't do anything into the braking zone here. It looks like both drivers are clear. And Nikita has started to pull away just a little bit. Behind is a nice little battle in the GT field. You have RS200E in the midst of this, but you have Camerex, Martin. Martin actually is trying to do it around the outside, out of turn 1 into turn 2 here. Camerex is defending the inside line. Logue is behind. Martin's up through cleanly into turn 2 there. That is an easy maneuver for Martin. Now Martin has taken what should be 3rd place in GT class. That's an excellent battle there. Onto the braking zone. Martin's looking to make a maneuver onto RS200E. Behind the 2 Ford GTs are battling it out. Looks like Camrex got the better end of that battle there. But will Camrex be able to close onto Martin up here? Does not look like he's able to do so there, but Martin does have a little mistake out of turn 11. Will this allow the Ford GT to close up on that Hurricane? Does look like so. Martin's braking a little, unless if that was a late braking maneuver from Cam, but now on the run down the front stretch here, Camrex was looking to make a maneuver. Just looking, not able close enough to get down it into turn 1, but he was looking. Maybe just trying to scare Martin off a little bit, but Martin's unfazed by that and starts running away from that. Now up ahead, you see Goddard in the lead of the GTs. Currently in 11th place overall with that is the Ferrari of actually no, that Ferrari. Would that be Oxygen behind him? Number 51 or number 71. It's either gonna be Oxygen or Lots behind him. Yeah, that would be Lots challenging for 2nd place, but up ahead, Bad is back inside 1 second of Nikita. Is Nikita looking to be under attack here? Nikita down into turn 1. Does not choose a defensive line. Bad does not choose an attacking line. Excuse me, turn 2. Now through the Parabolica. Bad is starting to fall off of Nikita just a little bit, it looks like. It looks like Meaty Chip and Lots might hold time penalties already into this race. Yes, Meaty Chip has 2 seconds, Lots is 2 seconds. It's an interesting little battle there. Bad is slowly falling off the back of Nikita, but let's hop on board Bad's point of view just so we can see how his and Nikita's line varies. Into the arena section here, Nikita goes a little bit wide, gives Bad a better closing. But Bad little bit outbrakes himself, has a big sideways moment out of turn 13. Excuse me, out of turn 12. But is still within about 4/10 of a second to Nikita here after that lap. We have 85 minutes left of this race. Oh, as Nikita goes extremely wide. Nikita's defending the outside line from Bad. Bad is attacking down into turn 2. Ooh, the little bump from Nikita just nudges Bad as they're going side by side through the Parabolica, and now we are back to night at Hockenhiem. I'm not sure when it did that, but let's... Sure, it is night at Hockenhiem. Down into turn 8, 7. Bad is still in 2nd place, not able to get it off of Nikita, and that actually lets Nikita pull away just a little bit. Now behind, Martin is under attack from Camrex again. As there's a little tap between those two, and does that spin Martin off completely? No, that does not, but that gives the position to Camrex quite drastically there after a tap through turn 16. Pushes Martin off wide. Now Martin's looking to attack to regain that position. And actually was able to outdrag Camrex down the between turn 2 and 3, get the position back, unless if Camrex let him through. And now that is an LMP1 navigating his way through some GTs. I'm unclear of who that is. It's the number 53 driver. That could be Meaty Chip. And now on the run down to turn 7 here, will Camrex be able to close on to Martin? You can see Camrock's running extremely deep down into there. That's even Meaty Chip having some... Whoa, what is... Meaty Chip is looking to struggle with some grip there. Doesn't collide with Martin or Camrex, but that was extremely close from those two drivers here. Now this is the only battle on track after just shy of 10 minutes of racing in this endurance race. Martin runs, takes ideal line. Camrex tries to run a little bit wide and then struggles to regain control of it. Did that allow Camrex to close? It looks like that Ford GT might have a little bit of acceleration, but Martin might have a little bit better cornering. Now this is the little bit difference between GTEs and GT3s. There's not a huge amount of difference, but just with how some of these cars handle, this might be enough to let Martin gain an advantage over Cam. Through Parabolica again. Now Cam's looking to possibly attack. Martin takes the inside defensive line, lets Cam go around the outside, making him do it the long way around. Cam tries to do a switchback maneuver. Will that maneuver stick down into turn 7, forcing Martin wide into a late braking maneuver? Does not look like so. Martin still has that position through turn 7, down into turn 8. Camrex runs deep again. Leaves Martin the position. Brooklyn sets the fastest sector 3. Of course, those LMP1s are going to hold the fastest sector times here tonight. Cube Master's down into 12th, and you can actually see him up ahead here. What does it mean if the number next to the driver name is red? That means they have some form of time penalties, and that's actually good cue for that. Meaty Chip has 2 seconds. One Bad VR has 1 second. And then Lots has a 4-second time penalty. As that's Martin having a large mistake through turn 15, giving the position to Cam. But now Martin's pushing Cam all the way up into the inside. Now clear of Cam into turn 1 there. I cannot tell if Martin was just trying to give that LMP car a lot of space or trying to squeeze Cam out of that corner. It's really unsure. Now Martin is usually a very clean driver, very respectful driver, so that's why I'm very confused what he was trying to do. I'd assume giving that position to that LMP1 or 2 very easily. And your Uncle Moosh, that's just a little quirk of Project Cars, and now the little alert arrow on the right-hand side next to the timing means there's a battle happening. Now that battle happens to be between Dej and Charlie. Brooklyn holds the LMP1 race lead here. Looks like Storm is looking to close onto Alex here, but that's not super close between these LMP1s. So you have 2 battles happen. 3 battles here out on track. You have an LMP battle, an LMP2 battle, and a GT battle here tonight. Right now, this is the current theme. After about racing away about 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. 10 minutes if my math is right. Now Dej is struggling to keep up with Charlie here. Let's actually hop on board Dej to see how he's driving this. That's the number 2 Ford GT of... That'd be Plo, just off giving the position back through. But it looks like Dej is starting to fall off of Charlie. As you can hear, actually, Dej kind of redlined his car. Now these drivers all having to navigate some back marker traffic here. Lots of drastic moves being made between GTEs and LMP2s. That's nearly a collision. Dej not happy with how this LMP2 is holding his line. That's a very interesting little way to get around. I'll pat back on board trackside to see the battle between Storm and Alex. Dej just put himself Yeah, that's just right on the edge of being close enough to Charlie to give himself that little arrow saying, hey, there's a battle happening, but does not get it able to be consistent. But actually behind, it looks like Sun is starting to make a... Oh, that is the LMP... That is the number 53 of Meaty Chip hard off into the wall in what looks to be a very similar incident to how... Oh, as Meaty Chip spins, trying to rejoin the track, stays out of everyone's way. But that incident looks very reminiscent of how Valtteri Bottas in Formula 1 in 2019, I believe, crashed out of that race. Now making his way up back through the field. Lots of drivers have cleared. Yeah, with actually Dej being the only battle. Dej and Charlie being the only close battle here. These LMP1s are so quick around this. You have to be perfect every single time on the reactions through corners. It's very hard to do during lap traffic moments. Hard onto the brakes into this hairpin here. That's Charlie making his very big mistake on the accelerating pedal. Just maybe put that gas open a little bit too much for too long. I'm not sure. That's Charlie off again. That gives Dej the position. Now, Dej tried to avoid that as much as he could, but just couldn't, unfortunately. Understeered straight into him, but that is... Charlie lost third place, and now Dej is making his way through the GT's field again. But behind, you see Storm and Alex now close enough to battle it out again once through Parabolica. Storm takes the inside defensive line, but now cuts it back across to the racing line here. Excuse me, that was Alex I was talking about. Storm is car behind looking to attack. Alex gets a little bit squirrely on the acceleration out of the hairpin. That's something very normal you see. I'm not sure if that's going to cause anyone any harm in the long run here. Now, onto the brakes. Storm and Charlie, or excuse me, Storm gets a good exit. Meanwhile, Alex goes wide and actually Hess is now starting to fend from Storm more than he is already. Now, Storm... It looks like we already had your first pit stop of the race with Q-Master making a pit stop. Charlie back within attacking range of Dej. Hey, thank you, Samurai, for following. Hope you enjoy the stream here, Samurais. Now we're still following the battle between Storm and... That's an LP1 battling there. Storm is looking to possibly go on the inside of Alex and is actually doing so. But... And still goes too wide through turn 2, but Storm backs out into turn 3. Now onto Parabolica, having to close back up after giving Alex a little bit of a gap. Alex is going way out wide, now cutting back across the braking line. That is a very, very late braking maneuver from Storm. Excuse me, from Alex. That allows Storm to close up very quickly. The brakes into turn 8. Just being nice and predictable, now has fallen off of Storm. Been able to pull a gap away, as that's an LMP1. Is that possibly Meaty Chip? Oh yes, that is Meaty Chip. There's having a sideways moment out of... What about that turn 10? Yeah, that turn 10 on the front stretch, but on the stretch between 10 and 11 there. That has a corner aim, I believe. So that you can see now, Meaty Chip is maneuvering through some LMP2s. Just does so safely and is now on the run up through another LMP2. Now, Nikita is behind this battle here. Behind this little group, actually, not battle necessarily. Navigating their way through the field. Nikita is...
Honestly, what are we doing? Racing or ping pong?
Yep. Now Nikita's navigating their way up through the field, about 15 seconds clear of bad. That's a nice comfortable lead for Nikita after about 15 minutes of racing here. Now Brooklyn has a gap of 20 seconds to Charlie. That's also a nice gap for Brooklyn, your LMP1 race leader. Godek is only about 10 seconds clear of Lots here. Godek struggling under acceleration out of that hairpin. A lot of drivers struggling there tonight. Runs through pretty safely. Now Godek has done what in this league? Godek has this is his second race here, but on his first race he did secure a class podium, so that is excellent showing from him. Godek looking to do very good this race. No wins from him. No poles and no provisional, or no fastest laps of the race in class, obviously. Because no way a GT3 is going to be able to outclass a LMP. You can see on the timing sheets there. Godek's fastest lap is a 1:41, and the fastest LMP time is a 1:22. So there's just no way you can be as fast there. Now Martin's about 25 seconds behind Lot, but should be something's not up there with the timing sheet. I can tell you that, that's for one thing. Let's see what happens when Martin comes across the line. Resets, there we go. So now Martin's about 37 seconds off of Lots, but behind Cam is supposedly a minute and a half off of. Except nearly a minute off of Martin, but that does not make sense if they're right there. Now, who is on the same laps? We'll have to pull up the timing sheets here. It does look like an LMP1 is missing. Oh, nope. Meaty Chip has lost 2 laps down to the LMPs. He is now in 6th place. And it looks like Nikita and Bad are quite clear of the rest of the GT or LMP2s by about a lap, so that's good for those drivers here. And now the GT field is all on the same lap except for Skane, who is 1 lap down. And now Mooch says, Nikita's number turned red. Does that mean they get a penalty? If so, does their time increase when the race is over as punishment? Yes, that does. Looks like Nikita has gotten a 2-second time penalty now. Project Cars 2 track limits are a thing, so most likely all these penalties are for track limit extensions that sometimes are blatant extensions, but also sometimes are very slight mistakes that force them wide, but they get a time penalty for it anyways. But yeah, so that increases their race time once the race is over as a punishment, but with 90-minute races, I don't expect it to be a big issue. I have seen it being an issue in about 20-minute sprint races, but not after this long of a race. It looks like Meaty Chip has entered the pit. Bad VR has 1 second time penalty, yet to increase that. Meaty Chip is a 2 second time penalty, and Lot is about 4 second time penalty. So only 4 drivers with time penalties out of a grid of 18 here tonight. Still following Martin, but actually now it looks like Camrex is starting to close on Martin quite quickly here now. For a position, possibly. Camrex, that Ford looks to be a little bit underpowered in some form against that Hurricane. So I'm curious to see who will be able to get that position. Amrex seems to be braking a little bit too late down into that corner. Amrex sliding all around, allowing an LMP driver up through. That might be Meaty Chip. No, that's number 52. That is his teammate, Dej. So that's interesting there. But now Camrex is on the back of Martin once again. Nearly just over an hour left of racing here to go. Okay, it's pretty over an hour left to go, but still an hour. Over an hour left to go here tonight. And Camrex is only a couple seconds off of Martin here. Now, I'm curious, with that sprint race ending how it did, will we get a get that included in points, or is that just, you know, kind of a it's not counting race? So I'm curious how that sees. Now Camrex is, excuse me, now that is LMP having to navigate through Martin. That'd be an LMP2 having to find from in their way through Martin. But now is Camrex going to close on to Martin? Camrex runs extremely wide through turn 7 there, turn 8 of Mercedes. Will he have to back off to avoid a time penalty and give do Martin a gap? It looks like he might have to, but Camrex is still closed back down onto him again. Interesting that this is the only battle here on track. I mean, they could see Meaty Chip make his way up through the field if he really wanted. But it looks like Brooklyn has taken that gap a little bit open, more open through from Charlie there, so that's a 23-second gap or so to Brooklyn. That's going to be a pretty big gap to close. And now Camrex is going to have to navigate his way through a Skane. Does so pretty safely. Skane taking the inside line, but racing him, which interesting. That little underpowered Porsche is racing a Ford as a lap car. Let's see how this battle is. Skane backs off. Doesn't make the corner here, but Martin had a bad exit. Camrex had a slightly better one. On the run through turn 7, this, I don't know if it's going to be flat out in this car's. Camrex again braking just a little bit later than Martin. Martin being a little bit more conservative on the brakes. I'm going to see if I can pull up some information on Camrex, because I've shown him a lot and I've not given him any background time. Camrex, this is actually the first race here at Formula GT, so welcoming him to this grid here. We have about 65 minutes left of this race. Not many drivers have entered the pit. Hugh Master looking to make his way up through another LMP2. Now, with how wide Camrex has been running, I'm shocked he's not gotten a time penalty from it. Now that's another LMP. That's an LMP1 and LMP2 behind Camrex here, entering 2 and 3. Camrex taking a little bit of the inside curve of 3 just to avoid that LMP2 as he makes his way through. Is that... That's not Storm, but you can see Storm here now making his way through another LMP2, or a GT, that would be that number 2 GTE of Low. Edge shot is now closing. Actually, that is Meaty Chip making a large mistake, allowing Edge shot to close up. Meaty Chip down up in 6th place. Still 18 people on grid. Looks like how many have signed up? We got about a grid of I'm really bad at mental maths. We have about a grid of 32 possible, so only about half have shown up. Most of the field who is missing is GT3s, with Martin being the only GT3 there. Missing Maverick, Insane Scotsman, Vega, Raspberry, Kraken, Banjo. Missing some good GTE drivers here. Also welcomed a couple new GTE drivers tonight. And then we're missing, looks like we're missing RP and Nevo from the LMP2 field, but all of your LMP1s have shown up. If you're at all interested in joining us here at Formula GT Racing League, we have a little, you have the link on screen you can see, and I believe there's a link in my Twitch account to my Discord where I have them linked. But if you want to join us, it's discord.link/FGTRL. Come and join us, or Patrick Carstili on PC. Has anyone else increased the time penalties? No, not. Funny how a grid of 20 multi-class drivers have abused track penalties less than a grid of 20 touring cars. I remember getting about 10-second time penalties from a race and being happy that I didn't get any more than that. So, obviously a little bit of an interesting mindset here. That's the number 53's front bumper. So that would have been Meaty Chip losing his front bumper. Oh, yep, that's Meaty Chip in the wall. You can see his front bumper in the background. Now sliding it on the outside grass, in front of the stand, giving him a nice little show. Let's see, K is Camerex is closing back down onto Martin once again. Will Camerex have enough consistency to get that position over Martin? It's had some struggles keeping it back, and it looks like it looks like Martin has gotten the time penalty. Just a nice little 1-second time penalty, but that might be enough to upset that position if Camerex is still within attacking distance by the end of the race here. Now, no one has taken a tire stop yet except for one LMP driver, if I remember correctly, which should have been Cube Master. There is a mandatory pit stop this second race, but the only reason it's mandatory is no cars can actually make the whole race without pitting. All the GTs and LMPs will have to take at least fuel, if not tires, so that's going to be an interesting little tech here. Who is going to do what? I remember for my endurance, 6-hour endurance race at Daytona, I always took fuel and tires in my GTE. And I was the I'm staring right at it, why can't I think of it? The Corvette GTE. So, that's what I would personally do for these 90 minutes races. Tires and fuel, probably right about the halfway mark, try to undercut other drivers. But we'll see if these drivers here want to do. I'm curious if it's going to stay dry the rest of the race. As you saw, the sprint race was not. You can actually pull up the weather report. Wherever it is. Nope, that's not a weather report. That's still not a weather report. Come on, I swear I had a weather report somewhere. That's a big new. Why can I not find a weather report? I swear. Maybe they pinned it. Oh. Yeah, for some reason I just simply can't find it. Why? Can't be that hard. Interesting, just simply cannot find it. That's extremely bizarre. But now Hamrex has fallen off of Martin pretty quickly. Now Alex has taken his pit stop. Oh, actually, nope, that's not necessarily his pit stop as he'd like it to see. He is now in the pit wall. Now he gets his way through. Interesting little way to enter the pit wall. That's yeah, you can see Alex is now in the pit lane. Wolf. Alex is still in the pits with that very heavy damaged car. I'm not going to give that damaged car any more airtime, as I'd like to see some drivers battling. So now here, Godok is the dude. Godok is pretty far off Storm, but Godok is your GPE race leader here tonight. Still, we'll see how if he'll be able to clear it from Lots. As you can see, Lots is now navigating his way through a lap marker. Lap back marker, excuse me. For the briefest of moments, you can see Camrex was starting to close onto Martin just enough to get that time, but now actually has had to navigate his way through Cube before he can get to Martin again. Oh, as you can see, Camrex goes wide there. That's a little bit unfortunate. Oxygen says, nice to see that race. I should race on. Oxygen, what happened? Or did you just not be able to get the time down to join it? Or what? But yeah, welcome, Oxygen. And I thank you all to those who followed me tonight. That's a lot of drivers who has followed me tonight. And if you're at all interested, you can subscribe to my Twitch channel always. Or my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel for free, but if you want to support my Twitch, you can do so via Twitch Prime subscription or just normal. You can see now here two other drivers in the pits, Meaty Chip and RS200E. Both drivers have pretty damaged cars from what I see now. Looks like Sunman is close to getting position on Clogue. And your race leader has actually entered the pits. Brooklyn has entered the pits for his pit stops. Curious if he's trying to undercut or is that as long as his car gets on fuel and tire stint. And it looks like Alex is in the pit still. I really hope we don't have more pit lane issues. And now that is someone out of the pits, that is Charlie. But here now Brooklyn has entered the pits. And now it looks like Martin has closed up onto Cube Master. Actually, no, Cube Master has gotten his way through Martin. The track has slowly become daylight. Messed up at start, but in pit stop struggle. But in pit stop strategy to put 20 laps fuel on stop. Oh, okay. Well, good luck to you, Auction, for the rest of the race. I don't see you in the name, but maybe you go under a different name now. It looks like Alex is still in the pits there. Curious if Alex can't get out of the pits again. There we go. Now Alex is out of the pits. Must just had some severe damage. Now Nikita is your LMP2 leader here still. And I do not believe Nikita has taken their pit stop. Charlie is in the race lead for the LMP1 category by a significant margin after getting a pit stop and stayed ahead of his opponents. Goddick is still your GTE race leader here tonight. But behind you can see Lot, and then that is Goddick, so Goddick is just exiting the Mercedes hairpin little kink thingy, I don't know what you call it, but now you can see Lot's exiting that also, so Lot's is not too far off of Goddick after nearly 40 minutes of racing, so that's some good amount of consistency. Just 5 minutes left until we reach the halfway mark tonight. That's an LMP2 driver. Someone going LMP driver of some form going very off. That was actually probably Dej. Back to the field. You can see Edshot here navigating and having to be navigated around in LMP1 of most likely BD Chip. Yeah, and that's a very, very damaged car behind. Not sure what LMP. That is a lot of LMP drivers right around at once. Now Charlie has entered the pits. Actually, Charlie did not enter the pits. It was his teammate Brooklyn. So Brooklyn's going to get that position over Charlie this lap here. As long as Brooklyn navigates all of these LMP lap cars. As actually Brooklyn... I can't tell if he was trying to enter the pits or not, but he did not want to end it in there. And now gets his way through the field. Laps and gets the position back over his teammate Charlie. Now Nikita comes in for their mandatory pit stop. But so is Edshot just up ahead. Is Edshot up on the current lap? No, Nikita actually has a 1 lap advantage over the rest of the LMP2 field. So that is an interesting little thing. But all of the GTEs are pretty much on the same lap down to Camrex, and then Cloak and Sunman are a lap down from them, and Scan's 2 laps down. So all of the LMP1s except Meaty Chip are on the same lap, so that is good there to see. Now, penalty over to you, just while I'm on this screen. It looks like Dej has a 2-second time penalty. Nikita has a 2-second time penalty. Bad has a 1-second time penalty. Lotz has a 7-second time penalty. Martin has a 1-second time penalty. Skane has a 2-second time penalty. And Alex has a 50-second time penalty. Yep. So that's 50-second time penalty would be ignoring like 4 or 5 track cut warnings, and then they slap you with a 20-second or 30-second time penalty. So, welcome to Project Cars 2. Following Skane, still he's entering the pits. Still the one left in the pits. Now exit the pit. There is at least free to go. A lot of drivers have now completed their mandatory stop, but now here comes Martin in for his pit stop. That's good to see. Martin's trying to get that time down, split his stint in nearly by half. Split the race in perfect half, which is pretty good execution from Martin there himself. Martin's very skilled and has many hours on Project Cars 2, so that is pretty calculated from him. Let's head through the field to Lotz, your second place in GT class. And let's see if I can pull up any information on Lotz here. Lotz, this is his 4th start here, and he has 1 race win in his name here, so that's good to see. He also has the fastest lap and a podium. I would imagine the win is also counted as podium, so excellent there to see Lotz, and currently in a podium position, but does not have the race in his grasp quite yet, but still has about 45 minutes left of the race, halfway now, to secure it. Heading back down the field now, we follow Storm through the arena section. And we're just going to follow him there. That should be Sun up ahead. It was that Storm around. Got a little bit too eager on the power out of turn 15. I have done that in a touring car, but now Storm enters the pits for his pit stop. I'm curious if that was his intent or not there, but he has now entered the pits, and that is his pit stop done. You can see now here Lotz is actually entering the pit. Oh, understeers straight off into the pit wall. Lotz, that is not going to help Lotz in any to close down to Godek. Now, I believe Godek from his previous race start opts to run his car pretty long, tries to do as long as he can on one pit stop, and then sets up his car for a second pit stop. And then on his pit stop, goes for a sprint race setup fuel load. So that's an interesting little topic. Interesting little tactic there. Okay, Lotz still in the pits. Must be repairing a lot of that front end damage, but graphically does not show that. Lotz rejoins the race 10th, still second in class, so didn't lose any positions, which is good. And now Godek is pretty far clear of his clearest rival. Is that the bump from an LMP2? I'm not sure that would be. That's not Edge Shot, but now Godek has entered the pits. So, that being said, now Godek has entered the pits. Gaddock is now free to the pits, and that has been a clean pit stop from him. Will he lose any time down to Lotz? We're following Lotz here now. Through the front start finish straight. Will Lotz regain position or get the position over Gaddock here? You can see Lotz. Where is Gaddock in his? Gaddock is quite clear as he's entering turn 2 and 3 here. So yeah, Gaddock is now clear of Lotz. You can see Lotz off in the background, so only about a 10-second gap between these drivers here. But now Gaddock has to maneuver his way around some LMP1s as they get their way through. "40 minutes left of this race here at Hockenhiem Ring. Charlie is now within attacking range of Dej and actually has maybe allowed Dej through. That's now there's a GTE of that number 9 who should be the K. Does not gain anything there, but up ahead is let Dej run away. Now Dej has to maneuver his way through his teammate Meaty Chips. That's a car off into the wall there. Is that? Yeah, that's Meaty Chip off into the wall, struggling with some heavy damage there. Oh, still colliding with that wall a couple times. Just, I think. Oh, please don't rejoin on track. Nope, he has done good. Looks like he has broken damage. Oh, he's back into the same spot he was. I'm curious if he pulls a Sebastian Vettel in 20... What should that have been? 18, 17? One of those 2 years. Oh, his Meaty Chip has spun around again. Oh, is he just gonna fight it around the wall? Yes, is he gonna rejoin track? No, but he spins it around quite nicely. Oh, and that just keeps doing more donuts. We'll let Meaty Chip do that for a while and hop back to, I don't know, a couple seconds. Here, what's are pretty nice though. Can't tell if he's trying to do this intentionally or not now, but Meaty Chip is now against the wall. We'll just ignore that. Headshot now up into 3rd place. Still not sure he has gained anything there, but now Cube Master is up into 4th place after those pit stop cycles. That's an excellent little run there from him. And let's do a penalty check just because it's been a little bit. So Dej still has a 2-second or 4-second time penalty. Nikita and Bad have not increased their time penalties from 2 and 1 respectively. Locke has a 7-second time penalty. Don't believe that's increased. Martin has a additional 10-second time penalty on top of this one, which makes him 11. And Alex still carries a 50-second time penalty, and actually someone has disconnected from the lobby. Would that be? Yeah, that would be Meaty Chip, unfortunately. He's done from his race here tonight. That's an unfortunate disconnect from him. Now let's get rid of that timing sheet. As you can see, Cube Master being lapped by the number 43 of Brooklyn, I believe. Can I see an accurate gap between Nikita and Bad? Pretty big. So Bad just now exits that Mercedes hairpin, or Mercedes chicane, now entering the stadium section. Meanwhile, Nikita comes across out of turn 2. Some LMP has lost their front end bumper. That looks like that might be an LMP 2. Now up through on the run through Parabolica, you can see that's LMP or GTE of a Ford number 7 up ahead. Ford number 7 would be got it. That is your GT3 race leader and your LMP2 race leader up ahead. Excellent. See them both on track, all relatively about the same now. Nikita's about to make their way through Godok pretty cleanly, I'd imagine. Do I have any information on Nikita? No, this is Nikita's first race here at Formula GT Racing Leagues. Awesome welcoming Nikita to this grid. And so yeah, this is possibly could be her first race win here tonight. It looks like. Hey, BD Chip Spartan, props to you for commentating. Thanks. Struggled with the car a little bit today, Meaty. Edshot and Lots are in the pits, which is a little bit interesting. And what is happening behind? What in the world is... What in the world? Meaty Chip, what is your car doing? Do you want to go back into the pit lane, maybe? I've seen a lot of Project Cars 2 bugs in my time, but that is very much not one of them. Hating my emotions for real, oh my god. Okay, well now we follow Camrex here. Camrex's car looks fairly clean in this white and blue striped Ford Performance GT. So we have only had... Oh, there's another driver actually is disconnected. Can I try and diagnose that one? I don't think I can disconnect or diagnose that one. Nikita Bad, Q Master Storm, Edshot, and Alex are all there. Who have I missed? So we know we've lost one LMP1 with Meaty Chip. Bad VR is still in here, so I'm not... Yeah, Bad VR is still in here. Oh, did we lose RS200D? Yes, we did. That is who we lost, is RS200D. Unfortunately, his race is now done. 33 minutes left of this race. That's unfortunate there to see. Now we follow Edshot in the pit lane. Actually, he just enters there. Not only lost from the race, lost from the grid. What do you mean by that, Meaty? Do you mean he's retired from the league? I've not been checking the Discord chat, so I've not been updated, and obviously I'm not in the team voice chat. Trying to race. No, I got disqualified. Interesting. Following that shot there, and maybe not fixed your car. Oh, there's a couple other drivers have entered the pits here, so now we get... Oh, that's someone around. Where is it? Who is around? No one's around. Okay. Following Studman there. And I am curious if someone actually hits that number 53 car, will it send them into oblivion? If so, that would be obviously bad for the car, but oh no. Meaty Chips. Meaty Chip, thank you for fixing your LB. 30 minutes left of the race, not much. Left, we've gone about 2/3 of the race here. Mooch says he did really well, Meaty, tonight. Be proud of yourself. Meaty says, I'm not gonna say that, but no, you did a great job, Meaty, even struggling with the car just a little bit, but you know what, that's okay. Hard track there. That's a very fun track. Yeah, you have to take a lot of oh, his Kaneback's not sure if he intentionally enters the pits, but he has now entered the pits. Meat Chip, you've done a great job. I understand not being able to practice much, but you know what, that's perfectly fine. It's, you know, this is a very hard track. I thankfully not killed anyone on this track, to my knowledge, but you know, it's not an easy track, and the LP ones, you need to be lightning quick on reaction time, and if you don't, that can be the difference between life and death of certain cars. Now Charlie's entered the pits, so that's interesting little thing there. Following gets shut now after he exits the pits. Can players die in this game? Define die, Moosh. If you mean disconnect from the server or not rejoin, yes. If you mean the car not crashing so hard where it literally cannot run, yes. You know that live grenade perk in COD. I was that every other may affect others. If the cars explode, 100 damage on everything can. Yep, that's definitely one way to do it. The Andy Swerve, yeah. There was one race I had 20 suspension damage in a vintage Formula 1 car, and that was not a fun race. But now you can see Cube Master up in the 3rd place. Is he anywhere near on lap timings? Cube is 2 laps down to Bad, but Nikita and Bad are still on the same lap. So it looks like Nikita's gained another second of time penalties there. Moosh, do you want to yell at Nikita just a little bit in chat? Greatly appreciate it. But so you can see Bad here on track. Where is Nikita? Nikita, Bad, Nikita. Okay, so Bad is about half a lap behind Nikita there. Thank you, Moosh, for yelling at Nikita, even though they've done very well holding the LMP2 race lead for pretty much the whole race and gaining about a minute gap to didn't make it like that deep. Jeez. But sure. And then, so Cube Master's back in the pits again. Looks like these LMP2s might have to take a couple pit stops. Cube Master is 2 laps off of the lead. Yep, 2 laps off the lead of Nikita and Bad. Godek is a lap clear of Lot, but I'm not sure if that's just difference of where they are on track or where they are currently. Martin is a lap down, it looks like, and Brooklyn is actually a lap clear of Edge, so that's a nice little gap there. Let's not see Cube Master's pit stop. Let's head back onto the field as we follow someone who I've not seen a lot. But tonight is Plogue. Plogue is, I believe, a newcomer. Yeah, Plogue is his first race here, so awesome. Welcome to see him again. Or welcome to see a couple new drivers here tonight. I always love seeing new drivers into the league. Plogue has kept his car pretty clean out of all instances that I've seen on stream, which is always good. And Plogue showing off a good amount of car control there out of turn 1. So yeah, Plogue is maybe just I haven't actually seen much of him, so I can't give him too much consecutive criticism. But I'm guessing just cleaning up the start of the race and he'll be set off. But and look, it's not. He's not struggling to keep his car under any control, so it looks like he's got car control under pretty well, so that's amazing to see now. Let's see if I can find another driver who's... This is their first race, besides Nikita and Cam and Plogue. Looks like actually that is all of them. Yeah, that is actually all the new drivers. So welcome, guys, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy the racing here, and thank you all for supporting my stream here tonight. Now, 25 minutes left of the race left, roughly again. Dej is entering the pits. Once again, I'm curious. Do these LMP2s need many pit stops if you don't take damage? I'm a little bit interested there. Something to keep note. Oh, Sunman. Looks like Sunman is a reserve. And I don't think he has any stats here. I believe Sunman is also a new driver, if I don't recall correct. Don't tell me he got... Oh, no! Nope, 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 nope. Major ship, you're good. Don't, nope, nope. Major ship, you're good, mate. Yeah, so we're good there. Let me get rid of order requests from my activity feed. Just so I can give a run through of everyone who's followed me tonight. So thank you, Nikita, for following me 2 days ago, even though it's 2 days before this race here. Safe Peak, Aaron, Moosh, Macho, and Samurai, thank you all for following me. Moosh says, how are the times at pit stops determined? Does it replicate real life pit stop times, or is it instant sense a video game? It's been a hot minute since I've raced in Project Cars 2, but I believe it scaled to what you do. So it takes time to get the pit stop done. So I believe... Oh, what am I thinking here? It is what it is. It is what it is. That's one way of putting it. So yeah, tires... Yeah, fuels is pretty fast. Tires is about 30 seconds if I remember correctly, but maybe I'm thinking of ACC. Damage range is from pretty heavily. Yeah, depends on what you try and repair. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. So, yeah, I mean, it's obviously gonna vary quite heavily, but, you know, is what it is, and, basically, I think the name of the game is not to get any damage, and just maybe take... I don't know the LMP's strategy much, but like I say, for the GTEs and GT3s, I would personally want to take tires and fuel. I know you have to take fuel in every car, but I'm not sure if you can make it on tires. I think for 90 minutes it's close over these GTEs, but I would still personally do it. Ooh, is one bad is in the pits. That's interesting there. I always take damage because I want to desperately catch up. Depending on how much your damage is, media, if it's like 2 seconds, depending where the damage is. Now, mind you, I have not raced in Project Cars 2 in ages. At this point, it's actually probably about 4 months since I've competitively raced Project Cars 2. But it's... Yeah, I would probably do... If the damage is like 2 on the front or rear, I would definitely take it. If it's engine, I'd leave it. If it's transmission, I'd leave it. front air damage is a kill to the race, so you have to. Yeah. See, maybe I don't remember that from from touring cars, but maybe I just was like, yeah, it's front end damage. It's gonna happen in touring cars since it's touring cars. You're not afraid to go bumper to bumper in touring cars. Well, you are in project cars too, but minor things. Going through some penalties now. Dej, Kita Bad have not incurred their times. Neither have Lots. Martin has not increased his time. No one's increased their time, so that's good. Damage slows down. Yes, it does, but it's doable, unlike front damage, which reflects braking. Yeah, maybe it does in LMP 1s and 2s. I've just never personally done my, I've never personally done LMP stuff. They're too fast for me. I think even sometimes GT3s are a little bit too fast for me, but I love doing touring cars, GT4s and stuff like that, so yeah. That's my style thing. Even some modified skip bar Formula Vs, Formula Ford style racing, so that's what I kind of like. And if you lose 2 seconds a lap, you have to still go 50 laps, you should repair. Yeah, I agree there. Action. Okay, so let's follow Cube Master here, being lapped by the Ligier, but I can't tell you because you don't have a bumper color. It looks like that might be... oh, that would be a bad VR. Is being lapped by... And so with that lap being done, let's head to the GT3. Oh, that's bad VR making a heavy mistake. Where is Nikita? Nikita is down entering the stadium section, and it starts to fall down into the night. But now P can just live through it because the field is smaller. Okay, I could possibly see that. So Nikita is rounding out the 2 final corners here. 20 minutes left of this race. They are pretty clear of bad VRs. Bad VR is just now entering the stadium section. Lots is coming around the final corner here. Lots is second place off in the GT pack, but with a lot of time to close to Godek, as Godek is now making their way through, actually exiting the Mercedes chicane, so yeah, he's got a lot of time to save. Gain back. Martin is a lap down on Godek, or is actually nearly a lap down. Oh, Martin's actually going to become 2 laps down here in a minute. But yeah, Martin in his GT3 car doing very well and gets the field of GTEs. Now Cube Master is looking to be in a battle between him, One Bad VR, and Storm, but One Bad VR is obviously a lap ahead of these drivers. This might be Alex in there somewhere. I'm really not sure what happens there. One Bad VR outbreaks himself, but so does Cube Master. No positions have been gained or lost in that shenanigans there. It does not look like, at least. So I'm trying to figure out who is where. Who is behind? Is it... So that is Storm behind now. Storm slides it around as he gets on the grass. Covers well, falls off of Cube Master just a little bit. Now Storm, this is the second entry here in Formula GT Racing. It's so great to see him. But see, Skane is starting to still struggle. He's got a lot of front-end damage on his Porsche. 18 minutes left to go of this race here tonight. And with that being done, Auction says he's a GTE driver and uses 1 pit stop for 60 laps. So 1 pit stop for 90 minutes. One pit stop for 90 minutes. Yeah, that seems about right. So you'd probably do like what? You can go up to 60 on a pit, 60 minutes on a pit stop action. Oh, is Brooklyn's in pits again? Will this give Dej the race lead? You can see now Brooklyn's in the pits with 17 minutes left to go. Is Brooklyn gonna fit ultimate I think they're called softs, and go ultra low fuel to get maybe fastest lap of the race or something? I'm curious what he will be able to do here. Here is Dej is pretty far off, so where's Brooklyn? We'll keep following Brooklyn to see when he exits pits and then compare it back to Dej. And Brooklyn is off. Once Brooklyn exits the pits, let's see where does Dej come out. Brooklyn's out of pits and Dej is off into the Mercedes chicane. That is not enough to close down. Brooklyn still has the race lead. Now, has One Bad lost a lap to Nikita? Yes. Nikita has actually gone a lap ahead of One Bad after One Bad had some large mistakes. About 15 minutes left of this race here tonight. Oh, and Dej is entering the pits. That gives... Yeah, so that is not going to... That actually give Charlie a position? Hang on, is Charlie a lap down? No, Charlie's on the lead lap. Okay, so now where is Charlie? Does that give Charlie the position over Dej? Charlie's coming around the final two corners here now. That gives Dej third place as Charlie overtakes him for second. That puts those two green LMP1s up into the first top two. Did that say Aston Martin Racing? No, March Sport Racing. That puts the two March Sport Racing team cars up into the top two in the class. And now we head back down to Nikita. Nikita's held a commanding lead over this race. And Dej even has a 6-second time penalty in their name, so that's not going to help him against Charlie or Brooklyn at all, unfortunately. So yeah, and with night falling, we have 15 minutes left of this race here. Now we follow some man coming through turn 1 here in the night, running a little bit wide. Very common thing to do in turn 1 here, but behind that is Martin's car with Dej between them. I do have to say that Lamborghini Huracan looks very good. Has anyone made any clips of my stream yet tonight? There's probably been some really good clippable moments. Or at least funny clippable moments. I'm not sure if they're good in my definition. Can I find any clips? If I'm clever, do I know how to use clips? Videos, clips, view all clips. I don't think I've gotten any more clips today. That's just perfectly fine. Keep doing Austin Nikita, very funny, killing a person. What have I missed, Meaty? What have I missed, or what have I done? Okay, now we head up to... I need to get some good emotes for my channel, but I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna have to message someone. who has done some art? Have you seen me rear-ending Charlie? I've seen plenty of rear-ending today, so I'm not sure if I have or not. Ooh, his headshot's now within lapping, or actually overtaking. Oh no, that's an LMP2 of Edshot, actually. Edshot must have had his headlights broken out, but now Edshot's looking to attack down into Parabolica, through Parabolica, into the braking zone. Now up behind is another LMP2 flashing his lights. Oh, that's Sunman around twice. Not once, but twice, and that's... Ooh, that's an LMP1 driver. Sunman squeezing off onto the inside. Wow, that's some action there. And then with Martin is now looking to attack back up onto Edshot. Yeah, that was an unfortunate spin there from Sunman. Just looks like he got on the power just a little bit too quickly. Now here comes the number 43 of, I believe, Brooklyn up through. Here comes Charlie up through. Yeah, still following Martin. About 10 minutes left of this race here tonight. And there's one thing I haven't done tonight, and that's to hop on board a LMP1 cockpit cam. So let's hop on board Brooklyn to see how he does. Oh, that's actually a collision between him and an LMP2 driver of... Can I see that number? All of a sudden I just hear a collision and Brooklyn's car being thrown into the air by Project Cars 2's amazing physics. I believe that would be not Nikita, but Edshot. Yeah, that's actually not Nikita Pond. How about... Oh yeah, that is Nikita Pond. Okay. Oh, let's head back up on to Brooklyn's point of view. Actually, no, Charlie's, because Charlie had some action now, heading up through Charlie's point of view onto the Mercedes chicane. Doing a switchback maneuver. Who got thrown into the air? That would be Brooklyn. Just a little bit, not heavily into the air, but it is... That car definitely got a little bit of airborne. And now hopefully my game saves this replay so I can get a thumbnail for my YouTube Twitch replay of this. That YouTube replay should be up on Monday, I believe. I cannot upload it tomorrow at the time I want because of Twitch NDAs. Shit. So, looks like I'm gonna be doing it on Monday. Put this replay going live on Monday, and I've got a couple other videos for the rest of the week to fill. Monday's commentary on Wednesday. And then I might just do some backlogged replay files. Now Charlie is up through Parabolica on, I believe, lots there. Both drivers flashing their lights just for the heck of it. Charlie obviously signaling to that LMP, to the GT driver, hey, I'm coming through, please do not impede me. And then the GT driver responded by flashing his lights saying, yeah, go ahead. And obviously the GT driver obliged to the LMP1's request. If they don't, well, the LMP1 can force them into a fun spot. It's just because how quick these LMP1s are now. Now Charlie has to maneuver his way through another LMP2. Now through the arena section of turn 12, then there's like a little chicane of 13, 14. 15 and 16 now. Brooklyn has set another fastest lap. Dej has received another time penalty, it looks like. How much penalties have Dej collected there? Now let's follow Storm trackside as I follow Dej. Has gotten 7 seconds time penalty total. Everyone else has stayed similar. How many laps did his first GTE? Okay, so your race leader in LMP1 is 61 laps. Your GT race leader is 51 laps. Then your lead LMP2 is 56 laps. So that gives you any time difference. Looks like each gap between each car is about 10 seconds a lap on average. So that's a decent gap. Seven minutes left of this race here to go. No one is battling anyone. Storm nearly loses control out of the Mercedes chicane, but here comes Plug off the track. I was about to say, well, here comes Plug starting to battle someone. No, he just put it off the track, of course. And now still following Plug here. Plug has shown pretty good car control all night, so that's interesting. Okay, 60 lap full fuel will work for GPE. Interesting. Interesting little calculation there, so it looks like maybe I thought so obviously some of the testing that been because I thought the 90-minute race was so every car had to take fuel, but maybe certain GTEs are a little more fuel lean than others. Interesting little observation there. Oh, excuse me, I keep dying of death. We follow Martin here through the Parabolica. Why do I have to sneeze? Okay, I think I'm good. Nope. I swear I have to sneeze in the middle. Okay, well let's keep running with it. Martin is currently your third place GT driver. Ah, man, why do I have to sneeze? My nose is not plugged. Brooklyn still has held a convincing lead over the race. You can see Brooklyn pulling through out of the Mercedes chicane now into the arena. Now Nikita has held a commanding lead over the race, actually now 2 laps clear of one bad. That is an excellent showing from Nikita on their first showing here at Formula GT Racing League, so I want to see that. Alex is now in the pits. Did he climb the wall? No, he's not climbing the wall, he is just in the pit. Godek has also held a commanding lead over Lot in his GT race here. That's gonna be Godek's first win. I do not believe so. Yes, it will be if he can complete this last 4.5 minutes, 4, 5, 6 minutes laps or so. They're so good at racing. Charlie has entered the pits, which gives... What has happened here? Oh, Charlie has gotten in a big collision. Oh, is Nikita a VR driver? That's interesting. What's that? Ouch, do you have any racing experience? I know you said you were interested in once they brought you to a real life racing event, but do you have any sim racing? Then it looks like Ed shot 5th in his LMP2 class. 3 minutes left of this race. Is Dej anywhere near Charlie? Here's Charlie coming through the Parabolica now. Is Dej isn't actually too far off of Charlie. There's actually a collision between Charlie and Nikita. Actually, just a small little light tap, but interesting little thing. Didn't even know about these type of events until I Nikita. Oh, that's awesome. Played Crazy Taxi as a kid. Does that count? Yes, but I might be champion. I might have become a virtual champion at. So whoa, what is that happening behind? Is that? Oh no! Dej just collided heavily with Nikita. That is the LMP2 race leader there, heavy in a collision after Dej has lost control of their car and broadside Nikita's. Oh, that is going to be some heavy damage, but with that lap or two of gap, too bad VR, I think Nikita is going to be okay and take that race lead there. Wow, or keep the race lead there. Wow, that is excellent turn of events. Wow. 24 hours of Spa, you should know. Now you should know 24 hours of Le Mans. Spa's not a great track, in my opinion. But yeah, I came virtual touring car champion at the age of 16. I'm only 17, so not even, like 3 months ago or so, I came touring car champion. Having to defend it now, but that's fun, so yeah, and I just happened to find sim racing by getting an ad for Grid Finder one night, and so yeah. Hey, welcome Banjo. Oh dang, Nikita got snapped. Yeah, that is a big whack on the side. Oh, welcome Banjo. Yeah, following Nikita now, struggling with some acceleration, but you know what? They have had a commanding lead over the race, and that is not at all their fault. But now up ahead is, I get banned from Discord for live. Yes, ban your own mod. Isn't it Deja mod? No, Dead's actually... Deja's not, actually. For some reason I thought Dej was. Will Dej get a penalty for hitting another car? I imagine so, but I don't know. I've yet to see how the steering works here, to be honest, so, maybe, maybe not. It did affect Nikita's race, but I don't think it affected it enough because of that lap there. But Banjo, you're not racing, so... Oh yeah, Banjo, you're a registered driver. You've not shown up to anything. Awesome. Banjo, you're a, who are you? You're, oh, you're the Ferrari. 72 Ferrari. No, I have not seen Banjo here tonight. Interesting. Oh well. Well, welcome Banjo to the stream. Hope you enjoy it here. I swear Charlie and Brooke haven't done anything else in their free time. They're prepping the sense, Thursday. They pretend now I was at Zolder the whole day, actually didn't get home. Really? You were at Zolder? For what? What's at Zolder today, Banjo? Or what was at Zolder? How about that? So it looks like this is the final lap of the race. I've not seen him come across the line. But this is Brooklyn taking the race lead and the race win. Brooklyn has come across the finish line after 68 laps in the raid. Now let's see if I can follow Charlie across the line. Oh, this is going to be very sporadic who comes across the line in order. Oh no. Well, yeah. Oh, Euro NASCAR and Bell car. Is that? What's that? But I do know Euro NASCAR. Ooh, is that Lots off? Yeah, that's Lots. Just giving the GT. Oh no, Lots has spun it. Is that gonna lose him position to Martin? Possibly. That's 4 position if it's there. I think Euro NASCAR is more interesting than American NASCAR. Says the American. Oh, good. What is? I'm not gonna question it. Yeah, so a lot of drivers have started to come across the finish line. Storm's now across the line. like Lots, Cloak, Sunman. Yeah, a lot of drivers have come across the line. Is Dej still one of the only ones to not? Sunman is now coming around the final couple corners. Belgium Championship. Bell car, is it like touring cars, GT cars, or just everything? Is that all drivers to come across the line? No, it looks like Cube Master still has to come across the line. And that is Cube Master coming across the line. Is that the race win? Yes, that is. That is the final race. And now, so you're only two. Looks like some drivers might have disconnected. Okay, so your race winner in the LMP1 field is Brooklyn with Charlie in second place and Dej in third place. Mediachip did not finish. There's a GT3 and GT4 in some form of LP. Oh, okay. Your race LMP2 field is Nikita in the race win for the LMP2 field, followed up by Bad VR, Cube Master, Storm, Edshot, and Alex. Your GTE field is Gata taking the GT race win. Lots in second place. Camrex in third, and Sunman fourth. But with Martin being the only GT3 driver, he gets third place in the GT pack. So that's excellent to see there. And yeah, excellent to see that. And now, do I pull people in for interviews? Yes. Let's pull. At There we go. And now let's pull. I will get some interviews going here in a couple minutes, but save replay. There we go. You save this. It allows me. Before we do get the interviews going, I will be right back. I just need to do small, and that's OBS. Oh, Nevo unfortunately clipped RS208 on the way through. Crew didn't repair my car. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, of course, stream chat's not going to show, so let's just show it. Just show the race finishing order there. And let's take a 30-second ad break before we get some interviews going. That is not ad breaks. This is.
All the time you have to live and train. Honestly, what are we doing? Racing or ping-pong?
And welcome back, everyone. Okay, so now we will pull in your LMP2 race leader winner, Brooklyn. Welcome, Brooklyn. That is your LMP1 race leader. Race winner.
Hi.
Alright, excellent race from you. Was able to get a lap up onto Charlie and take the race win there. Happy about that?
Yeah, I'm very happy with that, actually. It's good to get a 1-2
I am stupid.
in a series,
I am
which is going to be
stupid.
pretty competitive between me and Dej, so very happy with it.
And yes, yeah, excellent race there. Obviously, the sprint, I can't even remember how the sprint race happened where you finished because the sprint race was a little bit chaotic.
Yeah, me and Dej got stuck in the pits, couldn't get out.
Okay, that would explain that. Let's.
Weird.
Honestly, what are we doing? Racing or ping-pong?
And so yeah, are you looking forward to Spa next time around?
Yeah, a lot, actually. one of my favorite tracks, like Hockenheim. So be fun.
And yes, it is going to be a good race. And yeah, nothing else. If you have anything else to add, you can say it now. If not, you're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And we will pull in your LMP2 race leader, Nikita. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. How's excellent race from you? Held a commanding lead over the LMP2 drivers pretty much the whole time. Bad VR had a couple battles with you, but was able to pull a one lap lead over him. Happy with that?
I'm sorry, what was the end of there?
Happy with that.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with the race overall. It was pretty close for the first I want to say half hour or something. He was well on my toe for a while.
Yeah, he was, and unfortunately, that collision between you and Dej happened. But fortunately, it didn't make you lose the class win. But yeah, looking forward to Spa next week.
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously, you are a newcomer here to Formula GT Racing League. You have any other experience in other leagues?
Yeah, last year I ran a league that was LMPH, LMP2, and GTE for about half a year. It was 2-hour enduros, so I have some experience with prototypes and enduros.
Awesome, and yeah, obviously, I think you also had a good sprint race before they took the serve down, and yeah, if you have nothing else to add, you're free to go.
Nothing much to add. No, it was a good race. Little bit shaky at some points with traffic, but other than that, I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, glad to see you join Formula GT Racing, and we'll see you next time at Spa.
All right, thank you.
And then here we go. This is your GT race winner, Godek.
Okay, hello guys.
Hello, and now Godek, that has been your first race win here at Formula GT Racing League. This is your also second entry there, so happy about that finish you had?
Obviously, I was looking forward to this race. I really liked the track, so I'm just sorry for Lotz and his poor pit stop. If it didn't happen, we would have much more of a close fight.
Yeah, and you also had a really good race there. I believe you also had a good sprint race before the surfer was taken down due to some LMP weirdness.
Yeah, I don't know. I will have to talk to Charlie if the points are going to be awarded for the sprint race. Because I would really like it to happen.
And yeah, you also had a good. So you had a good finish here. Also had a good finish last time around at Algarve. But are you looking forward to Spa next time?
Yeah, obviously I'm looking forward to it, but I will have to do a lot more practice before this race because the Spa wasn't one of my greatest circuits, to be honest. I was always lacking pace there.
Yeah, and Spa should give up a good show in the multi-class league. And yeah, if you have nothing else to add, you are definitely free to go.
Yeah, I think that's all. Okay, so bye.
Yeah, and let's try to find someone larger to raid here. That's maybe doing some racing here. We could do the AORs. A couple of drivers doing the AOR endurance. Not much actually happening on AC. That's some. Let's actually do. Oh, texture decks as a commentary. Oh man, this is really hard when you're in one of the only sim racing areas. It's really hard to find people in your own, like, your own little area. You obviously want to try and stay with your own area, so let's try and find someone to raid here. Maybe get into DC. Don't forget DOTD. What is DOTD? May I ask? Yeah, I think I figured out. Oh, driver of the day. Do we have a driver of the day somewhere? Is that in general? I don't know. Driver of the day. Driver of the day. Oh man, who would the driver of the day be? The driver of the day, I would probably vote to be. Huh. I would probably vote that to be Nikita. He had a really great race the whole time, and with a newcomer, even though having experience in these prototype cars, did very well on his first outing, getting his first race win here at Formula GT. So I'd be happy with it in the LMP channel. I don't have the LMP channel. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. Oh no, I don't. I don't have. Does someone want to tell me that? Someone want to tell me it? For some reason, I just don't have it. Unless if I'm blind, it's like embedded in somewhere. In the LP shirt. Yes, I don't have the series channel. I'm serious, I don't have it. The folders I see are in order are important information, main hub, voice channels, statistics, championship standings, touring cars. You know what, Media Chip? I'm gonna drag you in. You're just gonna tell me it. Okay. So welcome, Media Chip. Hang on.
Hi, I'm stupid.
Hi.
Hi, I'm stupid.
The stream is a bit delayed.
Yeah, that's fair. So who is the driver of the day? I don't have the channel access, so who won it?
So currently the standings for GTE, 10 voted for Gaudek, and 1 voted for Lots, and it
Interesting.
was Gadek that voted for Lots.
Well, that's
So,
excellent
yeah.
investment there. But yeah, obviously a lot of people thought Gadok had a good showing tonight.
Amazing sportsmanship, not seen from me today, unfortunately. From LMP2, of course, Nikita has won with 8 votes. Behind him is Bad VR and Cube Master with 2 and 1 vote. And then LMP won 7 votes for Brooklyn, 2 for Charlie, and 3 for Dash.
Awesome. So it looks like Charlie has won that, and yeah. Oh, who did I just say I was gonna stream? I was gonna raid someone. I didn't even say it out loud, so I just plainly forgot it. It's okay. Oh, Stephen Bailey. There it is.
I also just want to say that I'm very sorry for not being quite competitive today, as I wanted to be, to help out Dash, especially with this championship. And also, I guess I lost the seat because of a braking error. So,
Fortunate that happened, but yeah,
yeah,
excellent
had to
race from
happen.
pretty much everyone, and yeah. If anyone's still following this Twitch stream, we will be raiding Stephen Bailey, so come join us in that raid. He's currently doing some iRacing 6 hours stuff, so come join us there, and I'll see you guys then.
And then the years after that, it's going to be unprecedented numbers.
Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Yep, same.
It's nuts.